So in this video, we're just going to try to set the reset game a UI state and get it working so that when they hit the new game button, it actually resets the game. A few of these I have preloaded. All right, so inside the reset game UI state, there's a few things we need to do. In fact, there's a lot of things we need to do. First of all, we need to clear all the upper scoring categories in the game model. We need to clear all the lower scoring categories as well. Now, we haven't implemented these two methods yet in the game model, so let's go over there and take a look at what they look like. And I worked on that earlier, so let me uncomment them now. So the first one is to clear all the upper scoring categories. So I go through all of them from 1 to 6, and I set them all to 0. We want the game, if they hit the new game button, we want the game to behave just like it would if you started it for the first time. So we go through the reset game state, even though we might not need to the first time we play. Here's the clearing of all the lower scoring categories. Again, it's the same process. Go through the loop, affect something inside the loop. So next, we also want to clear out anything that says we're using this category, because again, we want to make it look like they just ran the game for the first time. So we're going to need to do that and call that. So those are three new methods that allow us to get the game ready to play like it's a new game. Here, hopefully these go away. There we go, finally. Okay, so clear all upper scoring cats, clear all lower scoring cats. We also want to call this method clear used scoring cats. We need to call that. And what this one does is it goes through the upper and lower scoring categories used array and clears them all so that it looks like they haven't been used yet. But we do want to clear the text boxes. So we need to create a new method to clear all the text boxes. And so we're going to make that right now. We'll put it here. Okay, so we're just going to clear everything. Here's where we loop through each of the text box arrays. So let's go find that name. We called lower score text box array, upper score text box array. So just like before, we'll say int I for I equals 1, I less than or equal to So there's our array, or our loop. And now we can clear all the text boxes then. So we're just clearing it. Upper scored text box array. So it's a lowercase b. That's what I called it. So that will clear all the upper score text boxes and get the syntax right. We also want to clear the bonus. So we'll say txt bonus. Again, all we're doing is just clearing them, putting in the empty string. Just want to make sure I get this one right. So here's the upper score. txt upper score. So that's the score total. And again, we want to clear that out as well. Again, we're just trying to make it look like this is the first time they played the game. Then we have another for loop. So I'm just going to copy this to speed things up. So this time this is a zero relative array, so we're going to start with 0. Get rid of the equal sign. Num lower score cats. And we'll go through the lower score text box arrays. We also want to clear the lower total. And we want to do the grand total as well, but for some reason the grand total isn't working, so I'll have to just so we don't forget, but for now we'll just leave it disabled. We'll just comment it out for now. Just so I don't want to forget, we need to go back and fill that in. Okay, so that's the new game, clearing all the text boxes. Okay, so now we've gone through and we want to call this up when we reset the game. So we go here and we say game dot. Well, it's not the game. It would be clear all text boxes. Now we still need to hitch up the actual new game button. So let's do that. It's pretty straightforward. You go to your design window, and if you haven't added a new game button, you do want to add it. Stay away from the upper part. You want it down kind of out of the way so people don't accidentally click it. So I'm going to double click on that. It'll create an event handler for us. And here is where we want to clear all those text boxes or go into the reset game state. And that will take us to the reset game state. Then after that, so let's try it. Now this isn't complete, but at least it gets us started on this. There's a few more things we need to do, but okay, so here I am playing the game. I've got 4s. I'll score that. Got 4s again, so I'm going to go with 1s. Keep that one. So I have 3 1s, maybe put it over here. Here's 3 4s, see if I can get another one. Yeah. 4 of a kind. Got some 2s. And our hope is When we press the new game button, that it will look like the game just started. Let's hope that that's the case. Let's try it. It's good. Now we hit the roll button. So we forgot to clear the used array. See how it's still messed up? I guess not the used array, but we forgot to reset the button. So we'll need to do that as well. Let's do that now. So as we work on this, we're slowly fixing, all the UI problems. Here it looks like we need to clear, or we can say reset maybe. Score, toggle buttons. Okay. And this is kind of weird, the way you have to do toggle buttons, but what you would say, we have a loop after loop because we have arrays everywhere. Int I. And the method you have to call is set enabled, and we'll set it to false. Again, we do something similar for the other ones. So we see this pattern over and over, these two for loops that go through all the categories. And that should clear both of those. So let's try it again. We need to call it. I think we're already calling it. Yeah, it's there right here. So try this one more time. And it worked.